Hey there YouTube, this is the Tactical Parts Review, and today we are doing an update video on the Ghost Upper. So, 1,300 rounds, so far it's holding up pretty good. I haven't had one jam, one issue. The finish, nothing is rusting. Again, if you're new to this kind of series on the Ghost Upper, the only gripe I had about it was the finish was kind of cheap. So we are going to just talk about this rifle as a whole. The reason why I'm doing an update now is because all ranges in my area are shut down. There's no classes to be ran, and I thought about it. I could go to the woods. I have some friends with land that I thought about just doing a mag dump for, but the whole point of this video, and the reason why I made this YouTube, is because I wanted to test things in training. So I run this through classes. I have already ran this through a couple classes, and it's holding up okay. Again, this is why I made this, and I was kind of debating, and I did think about it that I was gone for a few weeks because I had to get internet set up to work from home. Once they make that call, had to get a mouse pad. But generally, I was thinking about it, and I said, should I just do a mag dump and let you guys know that, couldn't take this through a class? I'm going to mag dump it instead and continue to get rounds on this, and then at the 2,000 round mark, if it does good, recommend it. If it doesn't, let you know that I had an issue with it. And I decided instead I'm going to use this for a class. Sorry, just moving it around. So, the reason why I decided and made this channel was because I wanted to take it through a class. Kind of what did it for me is the last time I went to the range when I was finishing up the HK VP9 and testing the Tokarev, was I heard a guy say he had a Bear Creek Arsenal AR upper, and he put it on an arrow lower. And he was kind of upset about it, saying he's seen people put it through round count, but when he took it through a class, it wasn't working for him. And it ended up being a stupid fix. It was just the gas block came loose, so I had tools on me. I tightened it, and then it was functioning fine. Didn't get loose again. I told him you need to look at it, look up how to tighten and properly tune your adjustable gas block. So, which brought me to the point of this video, of why I'm doing this the way I am, where I do a class in between every 1,000 rounds, has to get taken through a class, and has to have at least a mag dump to see how it's doing. The only thing I cheated on about this rifle is I ended up cleaning it at 1,300 rounds in light of this situation. Usually I'm going to be just cleaning my rifles at 1,000, but given the certain circumstance of the world the way it is now, I wanted to get this up and running if it's a bad day and I had to rely on this one. So I cleaned it very well, so take it as you will, but given the world with this COVID crap and people getting crazy, I wanted to get this one up and running. So, a couple other things a little bit. This Holosun HS403C, it's doing good, it works. These sights, I'm going to be taking these off, and then I'm going to do a review on them when I have them off and let you know what I think. That is coming. The Night Core Light mount still seems sturdy. This light still works. I'm still going to be doing the throw test on that. So, Noveske lower, the CMC trigger, and the safety works great. I love the CMC trigger. This is the 3-pound one, but it feels a lot lighter than 3 pounds. Then we got Bravo Company, Zev charging handle, oversized. This works. Alright, if you don't want to spend on a Radiating Raptor, this Zev charging handle is going to do you good. Like I said, this upper, so far we're 1,300 rounds, and I thought about just doing a mag dump, but my reason why I didn't was, again, because I want to take this through a class to give an honest review. You can sit there and bench shoot all day long, and if you're not banging around your gear at all, something's going to come loose. And the thing is, I want to know what is going to come loose on this and let you know how to fix it. When it comes to budget options, yes, there are some that, when it comes to quality, the barrel or something weird happens where you blow up a rifle or it's completely fucked. But I haven't seen that many rifles that get completely fucked, unless it's really out of spec and really terrible. With budget uppers, I should say, or rifles in general, usually something comes loose and it's an easy fix. And that's why I'm making this. I'm seeing what easy fix is going to be, if any, on this. But so far, we are 1,300 rounds into it, and it's good. As for the barrel and accuracy, I am going to say it's going to work for most people. Those of you that are looking for a budget option that you just want to shoot on paper, you're going to pick it up quick. The barrel seems to be fine to me. It's 1.7 twist, which I still like, for me personally, like barrels from Noveski, barrels from LMT. There's plenty of good options nowadays. What do I shoot better, though, is kind of a facile argument in that for me. Unless I'm trying to be precise and use precision rather than just trying to hit the damn target, this thing will hit the damn target, and I can shoot this plenty accurate if I needed to with some practice. Again, it's only at 1,300 rounds. The barrel is just starting to open up and kind of really show what it can do. So I'm going to be doing, in the next video, once the outdoor range opens again, I'm going to be doing an accuracy test to try to push this out far using a red dot, which I know it's going to be on me. I just want to see what groups and if it can hold those groups based on my style of shooting. Now, that being said, I am not a high-speed operator. I'm just a regular, everyday guy with a 9-to-5 job, not in the firearms community. I'm not getting paid. This is just a hobby for me. But I wanted to give an update on this Ghost Upper because, given the situation, I have decided that once classes start getting ran again and I can get some more classes under my belt, I'm going to do that. And my reason is, I know I'm really wanting to get this update out, but I'm not going to just bench shoot it and mag dump it and say it's good to go, because I want to beat this thing around. And that's when stuff gets loose. And then if it gets loose, I can let you know how to fix it. But either way, I'm still kind of impressed with this upper a little bit for being what I paid is like 118, I think. I'm going to have to look at that. That's going to kind of bother me a little bit. Yeah, I'll look at it later. And mention it in another video. But kind of generally, with this rifle, this upper for a budget option, I mean, would I say it's tried and true like an LMT or, Noveski, Bravo Company, USA, Daniel Defense? I'm going to say no. It's not as proven because, again, it's a budget company, but I think for me, this thing's going to serve me. It's going to serve okay. I'm still going to put it through the high round counts, and if some catastrophic failure happens, that will really show. So again, I'm not going to recommend it, but I am going to say if you're literally strapped for cash and you need something and shit's flying off the shelf, you don't have a lot of money, you could do a lot worse. And to be honest, Palmetto State Armory needs it needs a rival in the gun game so that they don't just take over everything. And I think of the budget companies, Bear Creek Arsenal, I think it's called CBC Machining, I'm gonna say Ghost is a definite viable option to look at. This is their blem model, okay? I picked this up for like nothing. So for a blem model, I'm going to say that usually with blem models, it's something comes loose, something's out of spec, and upon inspecting it, didn't look out of spec. The finish was a little garbage, and I might order another Ghost Upper just to see if the reason why this was considered a blem because the patterning was off, or whatever they used to coat this was kind of terrible, which I'm going to be giving them a call to get some more details on this as well. That is something that I have to do. But I am overall kind of impressed with this upper for the price. I think that if you're looking for something in a pinch, you're not going to shoot it much, and it's literally for you in your home in quarantine, and a guy comes up. I'm going to say this is going to fit the bill. If you don't have a lot of money, like, I like nice stuff, and when I recommend things, I recommend the nice stuff that is proven, that has longevity, that has good quality control, so you don't have to fuck with it. The other thing is, does it have a track record of continuously doing so? And why guys like trainers recommend those is because if you're going to trust your life to something, you can't put a price on it. And I do agree with that 100%. On the other spectrum, I also say if you have nothing and you need something, something is better than nothing. Is it the best? No. I'm not going to be one of those guys that says a Palmetto State Armory is just as good as a Bravo Company or as even a Noveske JP Enterprise. And I'm not saying that this upper by Ghost is, but I'm saying this will work if you need it. It isn't the best option in regards to if you're looking for something with a battle-proven status, but if you're looking for something that, hey, I just want to have fun at the range, and I don't have a lot of money, and I want something that will work, that if I had to grab it, and I also want to know what issues you might run into getting something like this. Well, this is why I made this channel, is to do that and let you make that personal decision on what it is. Again, I'm not going to hate on somebody for not having money. A lot of people lost their job. But I take the role and that mentality of it is better to have something that is subpar or considered in the budget range than it is to have nothing. Like Palmetto State Armory or, Ghost. And what I'm looking at in this budget build is to see, is it going to be better than something, do they have good enough quality control to where something like this might work for you if you're looking for just a home defense or a mess-around rifle? And how does this stack up against stuff with proven records like Daniel Defense and stuff in a training, in running it through classes, taking training with it, and then if something does get loose, what is it and how can we fix it? Like, again, there's not much on Ghost Uppers when it comes to reviews, when it comes to people speak highly of them on the forums. So that's why I'm doing kind of a detailed review on this Ghost, is because, hey, if something can get PSA a run for their money, then they won't take off as the budget company. And it is definitely important, I believe, in promoting a company that can give, because as much as I don't, I've seen PSAs fail in classes, I will say that they do work, and what they did really well is, giving a budget option to those people who can't afford a lot. And I think they need a run for their money. Another company should come up as a powerhouse, and maybe Ghost is going to be that. Ghost or Grid Defense, Ghost Firearms is going to be that budget company that gives them a run for their money. Now, this may seem like a rant, but people, get out and practice with your tools, okay? You're not going to know what goes wrong in a pinch if you don't practice. Get some training. I always recommend a carbine class, but if you literally don't have a lot of money and you have money for one class, take a pistol class, okay? Again, I could shoot a pistol pretty well, but I shot a lot better, and pistols are tools of conveniences, not necessarily tools that you want to... Well, how was this put to me? Pistols are tools of conveniences, not necessarily the best tool to have. They're a tool of convenience. They're also one of the harder ones to master. A lot of factors go into play, from your stance to how you draw, to how you point, to how you shoot with your trigger. Whereas a rifle, you can kind of be a little awkward because it's longer and it manages recoil better. So get out there, get some training. I always recommend take a pistol class. Have somebody critique you on your shooting, and it will make you that better of a shot, giving you that much more confidence. And overall, if you had to protect yourself, and I hope you never are in that situation, you can be confident that you know what you're doing. So anyway, people, this is a tactical parts review. I'm going to be doing another video on rifle setups shortly after this. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, leave an opinion. Again, this is the Ghost by Grid Defense and Ghost Firearms. This is their upper. 1,300 rounds, no issues so far, and this review is going to be put on hold so I can run it through a class and do the right thing and do right by what I said I wanted to do, and that is beat it up to see if it can hold up. Have a good one, everybody, and stay safe in these times.